This is Arpita. I have joined this team 4 months back. So today is my first sprint demo, and I have developed the feature of scoped enum. So basically, the use of scoped enum is to incorporate the traditional enumeration aspect with the features of classes, and that's what the advantage over here. So we don't want to leak the literals outside the enum. So in our traditional legacy model, we already had the use of enum, but we have introduced scoped enum just to emphasize on the fact that we don't leak the literals outside our enum. When we had unscoped enum, so we were not able to declare the same literal in two different with the same name in two different unscoped enums. So that's what the advantage over here. We'll be using the same name of the literal within the same namespace in two different scoped enums. So that's why we have started working with this and introduced this in this sprint. So if I show you my model, so currently this is my model where I have one scoped enum and the other is the unscoped enum. So how we have designed this scoped enum, we have a checkbox which denotes whether my enumeration will be scoped or not. And we have a type to denote the type of the enumeration. So currently we have one scoped enum E, which has two different literals, L1, L2, and its type is character, as you see. So once we build this model or this TCJS file, so the project that is created, we can see some of the changes in my header file. If I show you, so scoped enum is represented in this way. So our generated CPP file has this changes as well. So we have a scoped enum with which is denoted with class. So as I said in the very beginning, that the main purpose of using scoped enum is to incorporate the enumeration aspect along with the features of class, so that we don't leak the literals outside our enumeration. So we have incorporated that over here. So as you see, now if I go to my model debug view, I want to show you a few more things. So this is my TCJS file. If I simply debug this as a real-time application, and then see, we create a trace for this, capture all elements, and simply resume this. Create a trace. Yeah. So now if you check my top capsule and check the variables in this case, so we have ATTR, which is the attribute of the scoped enum, and ATTR2, which is the attribute of the unscoped enum. Here we have these values both as integers. Meanwhile, while developing, what we saw that the attribute should be an integer and the ATT2 should be a character. But here we see that both are represented in integer as integers. So we are working on this currently. And as we do debug as, we also see the different events that are shown in our trace, where we see all the data. There is a character, there is unscoped, and there is also one integer over here. So while developing this feature, the one of the drawback that we saw here, and we are currently working on this, is the character should be represented as character instead of integer only. And the other is that we have also seen that there are unscoped enum which also supports type. So we are also working on that. So this is currently the feature we have introduced in our model, and uh, and we are also incorporating some of the minor changes which will be available in our next sprint. Currently, this feature shows in this way only. That's pretty much about scoped enum. So thank you.